Hello everyone, welcome to An Idiot Aboard. I'm Danny, your idiot. Proof of that is in the fact that this is the second take of my intro I've done today. Well, on the first attempt, I had my camera reversed, so I filmed the wall. There's some boards over there. You don't need to see them. If you don't believe me, don't care. So, what are we doing today? Well, I'm hoping to be able to do some work in my storage area, the family's storage area, a little annex just outside my tiny little shop. I face a bit of a dilemma though, because I need plasterboard or gyprock, drywall, as depending on where you're from, to do the ceiling. But I haven't got any. I haven't got any spare, and I need maybe 2 sheets max. Got 2 options, neither of which are very appealing. Option number 1, I can go out and buy some, and I'm cheap, really cheap, and I don't like spending money I haven't got. Well, not that I haven't got the money. I've got the money, I just don't like spending it. And this is supposed to be as on a budget as I can, using as much recycled material as I can, which brings me to option number 2. The first wall I did, in the first video I did, you saw me putting the plasterboard up, gyprock up, and covering the joints and slapping on a load of stuff, a load of mud, because the wall was so uneven already, and I was trying to match what I was doing to the bad job that was already there. And there's more plasterboard drywall compound on the wall than there is plasterboard, I think. Well, the option is that I can remove that and use that in there, because like my French cleat wall, that wall will be boarded anyway, eventually. Depends on how many pallets I can get hold of, I guess. But for now, it's a finished wall with, finished with drywall. So what am I going to do? Am I going to destroy work I've already done and put up on my channel so that I can finish a storeroom? Or am I going to give in and dust off my wallet and blow the moths out of it and spend some money? Let's see, shall we? So my luck's in. I found a few more scraps. It's great having this workshop. You find everything tucked away in a little corner. You think you haven't got it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, look at that. Anyway, I've got a few scraps. This one I'm cutting to 20 inches, and it's going to go up there. So I've got enough to fill that level with the end of that one and start here, so I can kind of fill that in. Then I'll measure to see how much more I need. I will tuck that bastard stuff back up there. I hate this stuff. Fiberglass. Horrible, horrible shit. Sorry, did I say that out loud? My apologies. So I'll make a start on that side. I'll get that bit done, like I said, level with the end of this one here, and then I'll measure up to see how much I need. I can probably get that done in a board and a half or 2 boards, we'll see. So while my intro was saving on this device, I've taken the first board, I've cut it. I used my square, my level, my pencil, and my Stanley knife. Got that cut, nice and smooth. Gonna trim it up, whack it on the ceiling. Let's go. Alright, so we've established that it weren't going to be pretty because it's scraps, alright, and I know that scraps aren't ideal, and it's a bit of a mess. However, I've encountered a problem that I hadn't foreseen. That lot there, all of that fiberglass, is surrounding a pipe which has been fixed in that position. So I'm going to have to build a little box, cut some of that away. Luckily I've got my multi-oscillating tool there. Multi-function oscillating tool. I'm going to have to cut some of this plaster away at a weird shape. Maybe I can salvage some of it, I don't know. All the way along the end there, tuck that crap up, because the pipe only goes up to the level of the rafters again, or the joists again, at that end. So as well as adding, like I already have done, like there and here, adding bits to the joist to drop them a bit just to help me out. I'm also going to have to build some box work around that bugger so that I can block that off. So I've put my mask on because stuff's about to get really crappy in here. Okay, hang on a sec. So I've marked up where I'm going to have to cut. I shall be moving all of this, don't worry. All of this is going to get gone. So that line there, up to that, there's obviously a joist there because there's a screw. We'll cut that off along that line down there, because that's where another joist is, or another stud I should say, all along there till we get to the drain pipe. That's from the kitchen sink and the dishwasher. That's what these pipes are, these crappy things here. So we'll get all that done, get all of this off these shelves so I can have better access. It's all going to be coming out anyway, so may as well make a start. And then that's where it ends. I'm not going to go, well I might go all the way at the end. I haven't made up my mind yet, but anyway, that's all coming out. That's staying there, the yellow crap, because I need it there anyway. So as much as possible, I'll keep it there. I've already ruined a pair of gloves on it, but for now, I'm going to get clearing. So that's where I'm starting my cut. Top shelf and that shelf are clear now. Now I've just got to set you up somewhere where you can watch me use my oscillating tool to cut that out. So, here we are, letting the dust settle somewhat. I've cut out more than I intended because I see that I have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of batten into that metal strip there if I can. Come along, add some to that one, and then fix something on that end, on that one, so I can build around that pipe, build it out from whatever I put there. It's going to have to be strong, and then it's going to have to fix up to that rafter up there on the inside of it. So we're going to have to do some joinery or some chippy work, as it were. Yeah, just got to work it out now. Hey! Spot the little error? Let's have a look. But I'm going to be building a little bit of stud there to carry this along. And it's going to have to come to this batten here to cover the pipe. I'll cut this bit out and all, didn't I? Silly sausage. Right, let's turn the machine back on. So for my framework up there, I have this. And to cut it, I have this. So let's get cracking. Right, so I need between 6 inches coming out, about, 6 inches down, 8 inches out. I need 1, 2 at 8 inch, 1, 2 of 6 inch for each one. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 10 6 inch, 10 8 inch pieces ish. That's just a rough measurement for now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut everything to 8 inches and then trim them as I need them. So what I've done is I've set up a stop block here so that each time I cut, I just butt the end of my wood up to that, and I know that from the laser line when my blade is set and I've measured it to this side of the line, or sorry, this side of the line, so that the cut is 8 inches exactly, because I have to remember the curve of the blade. The blade has a thickness, I've got to add that to my calculation. So from the edge of the blade here, I've measured it to 8 inches to there. Is that the right? No, sorry, the edge of the blade there. So yes, anyway, 8 inches. They're going to need to be trimmed because it's not quite 8 inches and 6 inches. It's a little bit under on each. But if I do it to 8 inches, then I can cut them as I need them to the right size. But at least I've got the rough size already set. So I'm kind of saving myself some time by using the stop block. So yeah, the wood goes up against it, almost 8 inches. It's maybe like a fraction of an inch less. But they're going to have to be like this 7.5 to 5.5 anyway for the actual stuff. So let's get cracking. So there we go, 21 pieces cut, need 20. They're all at 8 inches, there or thereabouts, just a little bit under I believe, which is fine, not a problem at all, that's what I want. Just let me open this up, there, sawdust. Bosh, 8 inches, just a little bit over in fact. 8 inches, yep, just a tad over 8 inches because I allowed for the curve of the blade on the wrong side, but that's it, live and learn. But they're all going to have to be shaved down anyway. I just wanted them the approximate size so that I can get them in. There's 21, I need 20, and if I need more, I got more. These can be used for my long stretches across if needs be. So now I work out I need roughly 8 inches there, 6 inches there, 8 inches out, 6 inches down to make a square. Repeat that, now of course at the top I'm not always going to have the space to put the 8-inch one at the top, so I'll just bypass that and make an L shape. Here I'm going to make a square just to make it a nice solid box. At the end I'm going to do that, but the others in the middle, the 1, 2, 3 in the middle, because of the pipe, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make L shapes, 8 by 6, 8 by 6, 8 by 6, and then 8, 6, 8, 6 at the end. It's roughly what it is, but it's all going to depend on the precise measurement of this one. Whatever this one is, the others are going to have to match up with that on the bottom row as it goes along. Okay, therein lies the challenge. So the first two I'm going to do is I'm going to put this box in. I'm going to get a clamp to hold a long piece in, going to the end, that end, follow the finger Danny, put a long piece in, make sure it stays in place, put the end one in, the end L on to clamp it, and then build the others to that so that it should be nice and straight, because I want something in this goddamn room that's nice and straight, not like the rest of the crap that's here that was done by whoever the hell did it in the first place. Not me, not guilty. Let's crack on. Second day on this job. I've just stopped for a cup of tea. I've not filmed anything today. It's just been too awkward and I've been in too much of a not a rush. I've been careful, but a lot to do, and trust me, it doesn't look pretty, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be covered up with plasterboard in the end. Hang on, I'll see if I can just spin you around. So that's what we've got. That's the plasterboard, and I did yesterday. I said I'd get it equal up to the larger part. I've got to get some more. Facebook Marketplace, I shall be looking at you later. Here's the box that I've built around the pipes that were dangling below the ceiling level. Like I said, it ain't pretty. Excuse me, just sipping on more tea. Oh, it's a good cup of tea there. It's not quite finished yet. I've got a couple more bits to put on just to make it rock solid. It looks rickety and crap. It's not rickety. I'll fight anyone who says it's rickety. Crap, yes, I'll take it. I've just got to make sure that I've got enough surfaces to screw the plasterboard into when I get it. So that's what I should be working on next. Like I said, I'm not recording the actual work itself because I just want to get on with it. But I thought while I've paused for a cuppa, I'll show you what I'm up to. There you go, that's enough. I'm off to drink my tea now. So, 2 days since I started doing the plastering in here, but it's not actually 2 full days. I had, what, 4 hours yesterday and 2.5 today, doing the plasterboarding and the boxing in of the drainage pipe. It was hot down here, really hot. I've probably lost a couple of pounds, and I know what you're thinking. I could do with that. So yeah, you're funny. But it's not bad. I mean, it's been done with scraps, so it's not pretty. But I don't need it to look pretty. I'll keep emphasizing that point. I don't need it to look pretty. Not asking for pity either. Doesn't need to look pretty. Just needs to look done. And that's it. So I'm out of plasterboard, but I've managed to do the boxing in. I've got to go get more plasterboard. I keep looking up at it and thinking, it's hideous. I'll show you in a minute. But that's it for today. Next time out, once I've got the plasterboard, I'll show me actually putting that up so you can actually see that. You can see me covering up the crap I've done over the last couple of days. But I'll get this edited and out by tonight. So at least there's something going on. Because, you know, I'm a YouTuber and I need you to love me. Watch me. But anyway, I'll catch you later. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.